nobody listen. Yeah, cut them off on the road to riches. Oh yeah, don't let a thing corrupt your vision. Just keep it moving, don't forget the mission. Listen, I've been wasting time, sick trying to get by. I've been losing my mind, I've been losing mine. I've been wasting time, sick trying to get by. I've been losing mine, I've been losing my mind. Meet me outside, I've been going mad trying to be a rock star, but I found out it turned me to a monster. Yeah, everybody doubted me, they think that I didn't notice. I seen it all along and I had to keep my focus. Y'all would never get under my skin again, I already got lotion. I sat still for too long and I had to put it in motion.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? My name is Billy Davis. If you guys are new here, definitely be sure to like this video and also be sure to subscribe to the channel because when you guys subscribe, we go to a different stratosphere. I say that everywhere. Guys, today we are here at Parallel Sound Studios and I am here with no other than the man, the myth, the legend, one of the founders of the Rebel Music Fest.
This guy.
Jolo Reeves. How are you, bro?
Doing? Hey, I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm good, man.
I'm glad to be here.
That's all that matters.
I love it here. This is a vibe.
Dude, this really is a vibe.
Facts.
Dude, this
you know how many
studio,
songs I've recorded in this room?
I was about to ask. You've recorded here numerous times. This is like your home studio.
Facts. Love it.
So, good atmosphere, things of that nature. I was about to say, I know the engineer that you work with, Quan. This guy, he is outstanding.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Dude, I love it. I love it so much.
Facts.
I love it so much. But, man, how is life? How's life treating you?
Life is good, man. Honestly, right now we're doing a lot. I mean, we just opened up for Chris Calico a couple weeks ago.
That we did.
Dizzy Wright, Whitney Payton. That shit was hard.
It was dope, man.
He pulled me up on stage. That was surreal.
Yeah, you won.
Yeah,
you won the contest.
Yeah, facts.
Dude, that's so sick.
But yeah, I'm making a lot of music. I mean, I'm kind of holding on to a lot of it. You know what I mean? I have a lot in the vault, and I should be releasing. But
so selfishly, I've heard a lot of the vault.
Facts. Yeah, I've spoke with my team and everything. I think we're gonna start releasing for real.
I hope so, man.
I think I got about 40 in the vault that have not been released.
That's insane, and they're just sitting there.
They're just sitting there.
Now, can I ask you why they've just sat there?
To be honest with you, I feel like it's kind of like a weird self-conscious thing that I have about the songs. I feel like they're not good enough. Like I'll listen to it and I'll over-listen to it and I'll pick all the things that are wrong with it.
Dude, as an artist, I do that myself.
Aside. I'm just like it ain't like worthy, and then I move on to the next. And next thing you know, after years, I got like 3 albums that are unreleased, and I have a 4th that I'm working on. But I think it's time. We're gonna start releasing them for sure.
Yeah, dude, I definitely think it's time to start pumping it out, dude. Because one thing here in Michigan, especially, obviously, you're one of the more, especially locally, one of the more popping artists. People are looking for you. You know what I'm saying? They expect you, and dude, I'm here to say because again, I've heard the vault. Dude, it's amazing the difference of all the music that you have.
Facts.
Is
the different styles and
the
genres.
Different styles, right?
Yeah.
Because people have heard you do the fast rap stuff, and you've...
That's how... It kind of started with that. That's kind of how it got, like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's how it all started for me, is with the fast rap.
Yeah, because you did the 70
syllables in 6 seconds. It went viral. Right. It had, like, 800,000 after the first couple months.
So I got to ask you, what was that like for you?
That was pretty awesome. That was the first time I got some real big, like, attention online. Mm-hmm. And I thought, like, from that moment, it's like... That's
it was all
crazy. I could start doing this again, and then we did it again with 80 syllables.
Right, because I remember the 80 syllables, because didn't you duet a TikTok? You duetted a TikTok of a kid who was actually... Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I said, you know, I want to see somebody repeat that.
And he repeated it.
He did repeat it, yeah.
It was
insane.
Crazy. And that was in a school, right? Like, that was a...
Yeah, actually, there was one other person who did it, too. There was 2 people who actually repeated that, the 80 syllables. There was some, like, young man, I can't remember who it was. Mm-hmm. Wasn't it? Yeah. Facts. I mean,
dude, that is so insane to me because you play it live and at the Rebel Music Fest, you know, we got to hear it and stuff like that. Dude, I was like, how is this guy not out of breath?
Bro, I do be out of breath, honestly.
Dude, you have to be. There's no way.
Facts. No, I'm out of breath for sure when I do that stuff, but it just kind of takes like breath control and practice. I'm still kind of learning on that. But
that's awesome, dude.
Facts.
So I want to ask you, because obviously you had that viral success and stuff like that. Now, it was after that you were able to go on to Team Backpack. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think that was like 2014, 2015.
Can I ask you a little bit about the Team Backpack stuff?
Maybe it was 2016. Something like, yeah.
It was the same week?
Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
You're good.
No, you're good.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Hey, my memory's bad. Okay, so if I
Joe, you were at Team Backpack when that blew up. You posted it.
facts, I
Really,
remember.
you
Okay,
left.
all right. So I remember actually. Yeah, he's right. So like I was going to Team Backpack after I posted the 70 syllables, and it was blowing up at that point while I was actually in California.
No
And they
way.
picked me for top 12. Yeah, and that was when I versed Token.
Yes, I want to talk about that.
I thought this was gonna come up.
Yeah, of course it's gonna come up.
People
Dude,
want
that's-
to hear about it. I mean,
Yes, and let me ask, what was it like going up against Token? Because I can imagine in post we'll put some footage up.
I'll be honest with you. I wasn't ready to be up there, to be honest with you. Like where I was in my career, like out of the thousands of people, they picked 12 people. I was one of them. Token was one of them. He was more like advanced in his career. He was further. He had more skill. He had more stage presence. I was just, not just starting out, but kind of
Right,
just starting
yeah.
out at that time. And
Well, this is you're seeing the viral success in the moment of doing this Team Backpack
Yeah.
stuff. Dude, it had to have been new to you because Token had already done some cool stuff.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was already kind of doing stuff. He had multiple viral videos.
Yes.
I mean, I was on the stage and I remember this, like I was looking out to the crowd and I seen like a couple dozen Token shirts. People in the crowd looking back at me with the Token shirts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's intimidating. But
Dude, of course.
it got in my head a little bit and I actually messed up my verse. I had a pre-written. I messed that verse up because I was like, I'm going to lose. And then I literally just freestyled and I caught it. I freestyled and actually
Picked it back
I
up.
picked it back up. That's the best way to put it.
That's
It,
insane.
it
bro.
almost was an embarrassing
I
moment.
didn't
at
know
point.
that you freestyled that.
Yeah, yep.
That was off the dome?
The second half of it.
The second.
The very beginning of the verse against Token, it was written, but I messed it up and I just freestyled the rest.
That is absolutely insane.
It was
to me.
scary, bro, because there was like 1,000 people in front of me.
Yeah, where was it at? It was in LA, right? You did
Yeah,
that?
LA. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And you were out there by yourself, is that correct?
No, I went with my buddy Aaron.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
He
that's
didn't
good.
he didn't get picked though, but
Yeah, was able to go out there with him
yeah,
and stuff
facts.
like
He
that.
spit his verse. It was dope.
Yeah, so what was LA like for you?
That was amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I when I went to California, I did not want to leave. I wanted to stay there. I wanted to.
I had that same
plant
problem.
Roots there.
Yeah. Because I've heard you talk about it in some of your music.
Yeah, because it made such an impression on me. I wanted to like move there permanently. and make
That's
that
so
my home.
weird because for me, I had the exact opposite when I toured. I had the exact opposite feeling.
You toured in Cali?
So I played in LA, and so I think I was there for like 3 days. And while I was there, I was like, man, like, this is great and all, but I'll never forget, like, I'm not sure how deep you were in LA, but for me, I was, deep in the heart of Hollywood.
Right,
and
right.
there's a lot of homeless people. And
Facts. I noticed that.
yeah, dude. And like one thing that I noticed, I was like, man, like they are everywhere. And like there was one point to where like not like I had to do this. Like I had to like step over this guy a little bit. And I was like, this
No.
is horrible.
You stepped over a
Bro, I had to. I had
Oh,
no
no.
option. I had no option. I was like, this is horrible. So I instantly was kind of rubbed wrong in LA in that regard. Because people, what they
had
do.
like a bad first impression.
It
on you.
did. It did. Because people, they go out there, with hopes and dreams, and that's how it starts. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then some people fail, and then they're just stuck out there. You know what I mean? They don't have money to get back home and things of that nature. But LA, I will say this, though. Touring and, like, visiting, a wonderful place. I love Los Angeles.
I would love to be touring in LA. That's actually a goal of mine, to be honest with you.
Which is crazy because I want to talk about this as well. You have not toured, and you have done really well for yourself. One thing that comes to mind instantly is one of your newer songs, Falling.
Yeah,
Falling
love
did
it.
extremely well.
I love that song. Hell yeah.
How long did it take you to make that?
Honestly, so a lot of people don't know this, but I write all my lyrics in the car behind the wheel while I'm driving. Which is kind of weird. It's weird, but I'll play the
Some
beat
people do it, though.
sometimes in my headphones or sometimes on the speaker from the car, but I write all the lyrics there,
Mhm.
I actually found the beat. Producer his name's Mulak. Shout out Mulak.
Shout out Mulak.
I found the beat. I loved it. And I actually moved over some words from a different song and moved it there because it fit right.
Yeah.
But after that, I would say I finished writing the song in about 3 or 4 days, and then I recorded it in this room. I recorded it, and I recorded, I think, about 2 hours.
That's
Maybe an
great.
hour and a half, actually.
Well, so the reason why I like Falling so much is because I do think it was so different from what you had originally been doing from, the Not to say it's bad or anything like that, because obviously the fast rap stuff is amazing, but I
Right,
think
yeah.
this like really we got to see a different side of you, and it really expressed like
I
who
still
you
had
are.
the fast rap in there. a
You
little
did,
bit. I
you
had
did.
To, had to throw a little taste of it in
And
there.
that's okay. I don't think there's a
Yeah.
problem with that, but the melodies and the way that you use them, it's something that people, again, I go back to locally and things of that nature. They had just wanted to see it from you, and I can't wait for the world to hear it because it has 107,000 views on YouTube right now.
It's pretty good. Hey, I'll say one thing about YouTube. I've never really like pushed my content on YouTube like we should. We focused more on like, Facebook. Right now we're at 30,000 followers. We're trying to make it to 50, you know what I mean? But like the YouTube, you know what I mean? When we post it, we're kind of hoping for the best, but we're prepared for the worst.
Yeah.
And that one just did really well.
I'm here to tell you, as somebody who does YouTube, that it is the market. You know what I mean? Facebook and stuff, I love Facebook, and I think it does well,
same.
locally and things of that nature. But I think YouTube, when you're like trying to reach the world, I think that's the best way to reach the world.
I think so too.
So I love seeing the 107,000. I'm like, this
Same.
is awesome, dude, because like it's so deserved too.
And we worked hard on that shit. Me and my team, we worked very hard on that one. So
Absolutely.
Definitely.
When I see 107,000 views, the one thing that I think instantly is like, oh man, like this guy's got it. Like he's figured it out. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say I figured it out.
So
but
this is actually
yeah.
what I wanted to ask is, how does it feel having those views and then maybe still doing what you're doing on a regular everyday basis? How do you separate the two?
Honestly, having the views make me feel better about the piece of content. We put a lot of work into it, but beyond that, it's nothing more than that. You know what I mean? They're just views.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
Yeah.
That's the best way to look at views, truth be told, is just looking at them like that. Never.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a shame to like spend all this time on a piece of content like that and like on a video, on the song, on that project and release it, and it doesn't get, what you want. But like 100,000 is more than I expected, and I'm okay. That makes me feel good. You know what I mean?
You want to know who utilized YouTube really well?
Who?
D Pride.
D Pride.
Yeah.
Bringing up D Pride,
Dude,
bro.
come
D
on
Pride was from the day back
yeah,
in the day.
bro. Yes.
He actually was part of the reason why I got into Team Backpack and got into like cypher type of rap,
Really?
because I heard a cypher from him and I was just
Did
like,
he do ciphers?
Yeah, he did.
Because I
blown
always listened to
away.
his music, like his actual
His music was fire, bro.
It was. People weren't like so big on him, but dude, like his voice, like for me, it just stuck with me.
Facts.
It
He had
was
kind of like a punchy type of vocal every time, like he is in your face.
Exactly.
Everything he said was just like perfect.
exactly. He is a person that like right when YouTube happened, him, Timothy De La Ghetto was another one if you remember.
remember him,
Yeah.
yeah.
They like really picked up on like the YouTube rap scene really early on, which obviously led them to later success.
Facts.
Obviously, D Pride now goes by Russell.
Yeah, he's fire. I like his look too. Better.
Yeah,
like,
dude, he has a sweet look and
he's fire. His music is fire.
It's R&B.
I was about to say he started singing now. He's
Yes.
like he can transition a little bit to like more of like R&B.
Yes.
But he started with that hard like bars.
Yeah, dude. Like we've talked about it before, dude. The 6 foot, 7 foot remix.
Bro, that's so wild. I seen him do that, and then I was like, I need to do one. And I hope,
So did I.
Me and the team were begging YouTube to take it down. And I think they finally did, but it was on a different channel, and it was bad. It's still up. He's shaking his head.
Is it
bro.
still up?
That's horrifying. Don't look it up, bro. That's horrifying. Oh God. Hey, it's bad though, bro. And I was just in my mom's living room in the trailer park, just like with a webcam, an actual webcam, like one of them little like.
Did you have it like up close to you?
I would say about this close.
No way.
Like, hey, this is the webcam. It's like right here, just like in my face, bro. And I'm doing one of these, like rapping. And I look so goofy. And I dyed my hair. Like blonde because I was so into Eminem, bro. I was so
Slim Shady.
Eminem was a big part of why I started doing what I
Yeah,
started making music.
Yeah, obviously doing the
I
fast
think
rap
that's
stuff.
kind
M
of
is like
a little bit. I think
Yeah.
that's the most like, you know what I mean. Most people answer that when they ask, especially from Michigan. When you say like, "Why'd you get into music?" I feel like Eminem is. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
dude. Especially being from Michigan,
Facts.
it's the number one thing. But other than
Let me get
that,
that
like,
drink.
You say Eminem being an idol, and obviously, if you're from Michigan, that is like an easy idol to look up to and things of that nature.
Facts.
But is there anybody else that you could say maybe you've looked up to, followed along their journey, that has really stuck out to you?
Honestly, if you're talking about recently, like I would say
Yeah,
recently, and in the last couple of years, I've been listening to Trippie Redd, and it's kind of a weird one because I don't make music like Trippie Redd, you know what I mean? But I like his sound.
His sound's
crazy.
crazy.
I like his visuals. I like his beats. You know what
Him
I mean?
and Juice were just two of the
Juice,
greatest.
I would say Juice was the next one I was going for.
I was about to say, with Falling
Juice
and stuff like that, you
Juice
hear the
is
resemblance.
amazing. Rest in peace to him, bro. He's
Rest in
literally
peace,
a goat.
Juice.
I don't care what anyone says. If he didn't die, Juice would be.
They just
literally
announced
at the
his
top.
last album. The
His
party,
last?
yeah, The Party Never Ends.
I don't know, man. I feel like he's got thousands of songs.
He
that they're
does. He does. But I think when it comes to like posthumous stuff, like you don't want to ruin somebody's legacy.
Facts.
And I think Juice's legacy, like the way that he's been portrayed, he's just one of the goats.
Facts, bro. I have a whole like playlist of like hundreds of unreleased songs from him, and it's just ridiculous.
Do you have some of the league songs?
I have some of the leaked songs. Yeah, bro. I love them, bro. I have to bump them bitches.
Dude, that's awesome, because I've always wondered, like, because I actually, if we're talking about leaks, I got Jack Harlow's If the Kids Come Home or whatever, that last album that he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got that sent to me. I was like, bro, how do I have this before it
Before
comes
it
out?
dropped?
Yeah, bro, I had it
kinda
locked
fire.
in my phone. I was like, how do I have this? I was like, I feel
kinda
so
fire.
wrong for having it. But no, so Trippie Redd, Juice WRLD, dude, two of the greatest of all time, and people can say what they want about that style of music.
Facts.
I think that style of music, without it, we're not where we are today.
I agree.
I think that music kind of changed. People hated on like the SoundCloud rap.
100%.
For so
I was
long.
one of them, bro.
So was I.
I have a couple verses, again, unreleased, but
Yeah.
I have a couple verses that were like calling out rappers from back in the day and double XL artists.
And dude, the more you
and
grow,
I didn't
the-
release them because I'm like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like them now, but I grew and I evolved and I started experimenting with those type of sounds.
dude, I was a Little Peep hater.
Little Peep hater, and then
Dude,
you
I
realize,
love
like,
Little Peep.
You feel me? Like, yeah, that's the type of shit that I'm on too. The same stuff.
It's just the truth, man. But I want to jump forward a little bit here, and I want to ask you, you actually did something that is kind of crazy, and you won $10,000.
Yeah, facts.
You are really like I don't mean in this like in like a gas up way or anything like that, but bro, you've done some crazy things, and this being one of them. You won $10,000 for being the best artist in front of other artists,
Yep.
numerous
Thousands.
artists.
I think
Yes,
they said it was close to 8,000 artists.
8,000 artists. So you
like,
got picked out of it.
nationwide, like, you know what I mean, like worldwide.
You understand how insane that is, right? When you like really think about
I've thought about it for the last couple
that's
years.
like an arena full of people,
No, I know. It's
and that's
terrifying.
insane.
And I won first.
You won first.
That is kind of wild, bro. And
So-
my team tells me the same thing. It's just kind of like crazy.
Yeah,
that we
and-
made that happen.
dude. Because you don't think about it right away, and you don't think about it until like the moment and stuff like that. But when you really break it down after the fact, dude, that 8,000 people, like that's like half a Little Caesars Arena.
It is wild, bro. All of those people, and then you got picked first.
And you were number
won,
one.
You beat everyone.
So I want to
Wild.
ask, it was the R&R Cup,
Yep, 2022.
2022 R&R Cup.
Yes, sir.
Shout out KO. I want to ask you, what was that experience like for you? Was it difficult? Was it
Hell yeah,
stressful?
It was the most stressful time. I'd say my team agrees. Even my family was involved with it, and it was one of the most stressful things ever because I started obsessing over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they would give you the schedule, they would let you know who you're versing, and like
Yeah.
you know, let you know what time and whatever, and you get to pick a couple songs. You know what I mean? You get to see their song. Like I went through and I was like, I'm versing this guy, and I gotta make sure my song that I'm picking
Is going to be
better
better.
than his best song. You know what I mean? And then after that, I'm versing this guy, and I have to, you know what I mean? I just got obsessive over it, and I was just constantly focusing on it and like trying to figure out everything and strategizing it, and we just picked the right song, I guess, every time.
Yeah, I mean, dude, when you think about 8,000 people, yeah, you pick the right song every time.
Every time we were picking different songs and stuff. Sometimes we reused the song, but I mean, it's just crazy that we like won every single match. You know what I mean? It's nuts. It was stressful though.
So I was going to ask, were you writing music strictly based on this competition?
At the end, I
Yeah.
was.
Were
Yes.
you?
Not at the beginning. At the beginning, I had a catalog of
Right.
songs, and but towards the end, I was like, I need something more. You know, something specific, something that's gonna hit them. You know, with more of a punch.
Yeah.
So I that's when I recorded in this room. I recorded Vision. I came here and I recorded that song
Yes.
specifically. It was like I think it was 2 days before the finals. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay.
And I recorded it, and the whole team knew. We were like, man, you have a real shot of winning. And it was like, what was the last day? Was it final 12 or was it the final 4? I can't remember.
It's the final. There's a top 8.
It was top
Top
8,
eight.
Elite 8
Yeah, Elite 8, and then they immediately reduced it to 4.
to 4, and then to 2, it was me versus Neek. Shout out Neek, that guy's dope. But yeah, that song, it just has a lot of different of my my flavors that I have. You know, it had this fast rap. It had actually a fast rap flow with melodic at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? With the catchy beat from Mulak. Shout out Mulak again.
Shout out Mulak,
That guy,
man. This
man,
guy is killing
he makes
it.
great beats, bro.
I love it.
But I wrote that song specifically for the finals.
There was
I played it, and it helped. I honestly credit that song for winning. I'll give a lot of credit to Hennessy, the song Hennessy.
Well, I want to say, first off, Vision is out right now. They can go
Facts.
listen right on
Go
Spotify.
check it out.
Go check out Vision. But go ahead, Hennessy.
Yeah, so Hennessy, I reused that song a couple times in the contest, actually, and
Hennessy is a crazy song. So I'm a reactor, which you guys obviously know, but I reacted to Hennessy, and this is how our friendship started. Is
Pretty
because
much,
of your
yeah.
song Hennessy.
Facts.
Yes, absolutely. And that song is outstanding.
facts.
And it's so different. It's another one of those different ones that you're like, yo,
It's
Joe.
a party record.
It is.
It's
It is.
the party for sure.
And the video's
summertime.
crazy.
Yeah, for sure. We had a bunch of people pull up through a big party.
Which you use some of the $10,000 to
Yeah,
shoot that video.
Yep.
That is crazy because
Absolutely.
the quality is insane.
Yeah.
The quality is absolutely insane on that.
facts. Shout out Miggy.
Shout out
Yes,
Miggy.
sir.
So, not only did you win the $10,000, but recently there's been some things going on, and you were owed a TikTok by Shaq.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You owe him a
No, I
TikTok
don't.
video.
Okay, deal. Let's do it.
You owe him a TikTok video. This song is from the artist that won the R&R Cup of 2022. His name is Jolo Reeves.
And I paid him, right?
That was a different tournament.
Oh, okay.
You owe him
No,
a
I
TikTok
don't.
video.
Okay, deal. Let's do it.
You owe him a TikTok video.
So
I was still owed the TikTok from
Okay.
Shaq. I wouldn't say
Okay.
I was owed.
Yeah,
I still
still
am.
owe. Yes.
Yeah. It's been 2 years. I'll be honest with you. Me and my team have done literally everything possible that we can do at this point to reach KO and his team. And they're just, they're so difficult to get a hold of.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it feels like he's ducking and dodging my messages, to be honest. But it's like, all we need from KO is to link the two. For Shaq to do the TikTok video, it'll take 5 minutes. You know what I mean? It's not something that's. It should take 2 years.
Yeah, it's
you know
not-
what I'm saying?
it's
And
not crazy hard.
We've tried to hit up, Shaq's team. We've tried to hit up KO's team, and unsuccessful every time.
well, here we go. KO. Just hook him up with the TikTok,
Come on,
man. Just
Make
hook him
it
up with the
happen.
TikTok,
call,
man.
Call Shaq right now, bro.
Just hook him up
do
with
it
the TikTok, man. It ain't hard.
It's gonna happen though.
It
I'm
will.
not giving up on it. We'll go as far as we need to go.
So, okay. We'll leave that there. KO now knows.
Facts.
Recently, though, you've done some really cool things. Another big cool thing that you did that you talked about in the beginning of this is you just opened up for Chris Calico.
Yes.
Dizzy
sir.
Wright, Winnie Payton.
It was fire.
It was fire.
It was a great night.
How did you feel about that night?
That night was great, bro. It was, I would say, one of the top five performances.
Really?
It was just a good performance, a good vibe of the night, a good crowd. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was the good venue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And we had a really solid lineup.
We did.
We helped put all the artists on that stage.
I just want to say big shout out to the Rebel Music Fest, Team Jolo. This the work that
Facts.
goes on behind the scenes is absolutely outstanding, and you guys will see the whole Rebel Music or the Rebel Music Fest team. Excuse me, I can't even talk right now. The whole Rebel Music Fest team, you will see us all in one. There will be an interview for that, and I just want to put
Facts.
that out there, just to get us all in one room and to sit down and talk.
Absolutely.
Because the Rebel Music Fest, it runs very, very deep, and the things that are happening for independent artists on this platform is absolutely crazy to me.
I agree.
So you talk about the lineup. That lineup was stacked.
It was dope. Every artist on there was good. Like straight up, every artist on there was solid. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Seasoned, not
Yes.
beginners.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Uh-huh.
The music was diverse too.
It was.
But it was all solid.
Dude, it was just...
And the crowd, everyone loved it. You know what I mean? And we got to hang out with Chris Calico and Dizzy Wright.
Yep.
Whitney Payton. I took a bunch of pictures with them. They're all cool.
Might have some things coming
They're
on
very,
this platform.
they're very cool people. We got to chop it up and actually talk. And
yeah.
like, get
they,
some,
They weren't big-headed.
Facts.
Which, you know, sometimes when you deal with people like that.
Chris Calico right now, currently, he should be slightly big headed because his song is playing on
the Apple commercial.
You saw that? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man.
wild. Like that would.
Dude,
I'm not
we
saying
were
it would
watching the Jake Paul fight.
Yeah, it
Dude,
popped up on that.
dude,
That's
numerous
wild, bro.
times. It's
I would
insane to
say,
me.
I would say the Jake Paul fight was one of the most viewed Netflix. I think it is.
Yeah.
the most viewed Netflix thing of all time.
Dude, when you think about how many like viewers Netflix has and
Yeah,
how many like
there's a
homes
lawsuit
Netflix
going on right now.
I know, I seen that. I seen that.
Hey, they're gonna give all of us credit, like probably $11 or some.
Bro, they
shit like
better. Do you remember that lag?
Yeah, facts.
Bro, the lag was
it said
horrible.
25% started spinning and shit.
Dude, that's insane. to me.
Everyone from around the world stood up and was like, "No!"
Well, bro, we're all at my
Everyone.
house. We're all at my house. We're sitting there.
Yeah.
Everybody's like,
Fuck, bro.
yeah.
Billy, grab it.
Everybody's like, Billy's Wi-Fi's fucked up.
Bro, yeah.
Dude, come on.
That shit was hilarious, bro.
Dude, I'm sitting there. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not my Wi-Fi. I promise. There's people running up from upstairs in the
Yeah,
living
bro.
room.
There was
Don't
people
nobody know
watching
how to
it.
fucking act.
Living room,
Dude,
outside.
Johnny came upstairs. He goes, "Did you see Mike Tyson's ass?"
Yeah, facts, bro. Bro. Oh my god, I can't believe they did that.
Dude,
Goofy ass.
Netflix
shit.
knew what they were doing.
Hey, I think Jake Paul kind of like facilitated that. I'll say I look at it a little differently than everybody else. I feel like Jake Paul, in the end, he was just a massive Mike Tyson fan, and he found a way to make that guy a big bag.
Do you know how much Jake made from that fight?
A lot.
Bro, 170 million.
What the fuck? I thought it was 40 mil.
No, bro, it was like 170
Okay,
million.
all right. Well, what the fuck?
Bro, that's what
But,
I'm
like,
saying.
That's wild, but like that's how I feel about the fight. Like people could say it's rigged. I feel slightly it was rigged, bro. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it was like, you know what I mean? Jake Paul was a fan of him. He got him a bag. They
Yeah.
made it happen. You know what I mean? It's a win-win for both of them.
It is.
It
It is. Dude, you know, when we talk about these cool things that those guys have done, I want to ask you this question, and this one I ask everybody at the end of every single interview. It's, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
That's a good question, actually. I would honestly say somewhere off, just passionately making music. You know what I mean? Just continuing to make music. I couldn't stop if I tried. But I'd say maybe,
I feel that.
maybe some like sync placements on Netflix. You know, maybe you know what I mean, like something like that going on.
Yes.
Maybe doing a tour, doing a couple tours.
We
making some
got to
money from
get you
that.
out on tour.
Yeah, I would love to experience.
We got to get you out there.
I think
because
it'll happen.
I think so too. The way that you're growing right now, I think it's only a matter of time.
Facts.
You know, I think it's now you're heading for home. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You're right there. You
Yeah.
really are.
I mean, we're trying.
I know.
feel like the next 5 years, I kind of just want to be living off of my music independently.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? I don't
You
wanna
don't
have
need to be
do-
famous. You don't.
Yeah, exactly. That's not even the goal. I would say when I first started, the goal was to be the biggest.
I think that's everybody's goal.
I've
right off
realized
rip.
that that's a stupid goal. I wouldn't want to go outside and have people taking pictures of me when I'm trying to grab a burger. I don't
Yeah.
want that. I don't want fame like that. I
Mm-hmm.
really just want to inspire people with my music. I want to do some tours.
Yes.
I want, you know what I mean? Like I want some respect.
Fair.
That's fair to say.
I'm here to tell you that you will get that
want
respect.
I want the respect that people just know that I don't fuck around and I make good music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, like, yeah, in 5 years, that's pretty much where I want to be.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Well, guys, I've been here. I had a great conversation with my friend Jolo Reeves, my dog.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you always, man.
Absolutely.
Guys, make sure that you're going to check out Jolo's music. We'll link it all down in the description below. This guy is one of the most talented artists, and I mean this as a friend, and I mean this as a colleague and things of that nature, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm really just impressed with everything that you're doing, man, and very proud of you.
That's what I like to hear, bro.
Absolutely,
Thank
dude.
you.
Absolutely. So, guys, my name is Billy Davis. This is the Rebel Music
Jolo
Fest.
Reeves.
If you guys are new here, like, subscribe. Definitely be sure to subscribe. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed today's episode. And other than that, we'll be talking to you guys later. Peace.